This episode of My Two Satoshis is brought to you by BitGet.com. BitGet is one of the fastest growing derivatives exchanges with 1.5 million users worldwide. Available to U.S. citizens, BitGet offers USDT margin trading and one-click copy trading. With over $5.6 billion in trading volume per day, you should start trading with the fifth largest global crypto exchange today. BitGet.com. Link in the description below.
This my two Satoshis. Who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis? Yeah.
It's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another My Two Satoshis crypto news video. Hope everyone's doing well today. It is so cold in the D. That's why I got this jacket on. But it's hot in the crypto markets because we are going to take a look at what's going on with this Squid Games exit scam that just occurred. Token went straight to zero. I'll explain what happened. Hope you guys didn't get caught up in that crazy mess, man. We're seeing more and more of these meme tokens go parabolic. It's a lot of easy money traveling around this crypto market. So you need to really be careful on what you invest in. If it's going to be something really speculative, only invest a very small percentage of your portfolio into those. Because the thing is, that small percentage could end up being 30, 40, 50% of your entire portfolio value if it really hits. So you don't need to put a lot in to make a lot, right? And then you can take some of those profits and move them into more stable, well-known projects in the industry. We're going to take a look at that. But before doing that, I just did a video earlier today going over BitGet's copy trade system and how it's doing very well for me. It made over almost $500 in less than 2 weeks. And I didn't do anything but follow some great traders on their platform. But they have this First Kings Cup Global International Trading Competition. You got about a day and a half left to sign up for that, and then till the end of the month, well, November 20th, to participate and possibly win up to 50 Bitcoins. So definitely get over there and check that out. I have a link in the description to sign up if you're not a part of BitGet. Crypto exchange. They're like one of the top 5 biggest futures exchanges in the game, so they're well known, a lot of volume over there. You won't have a problem. So BitGet.com, link in the description below. Definitely sign up for that First Kings Cup Global International Trading Competition if you're up for the challenge. But again, today we are going to look at this Squid Game crypto that plunged to zero after scammers steal millions. I'll explain all that here in today's video. Also, Kleeman versus Craig Wright, the guy that's been saying he's the rightful creator of Bitcoin. It's been crazy, man. This guy has been caught in so many lies that doesn't make any sense. Every time I see this guy talk, I think of the Dave Chappelle crackhead scene. Like, come on, man, what you talking about? But listen, the guy is insane. He thinks we're supposed to believe that he created Bitcoin and he doesn't even know how to code. Anyhow, he is in a battle over 1.1 million Bitcoins that he essentially stole from his partner, now deceased partner, David Kleeman. So we're going to take a look at this. The trial starts and kicks off here in Miami. Speaking of Miami, yes, the mayor of Miami is taking his full paycheck in Bitcoin. Miami is becoming a very good central hub for cryptocurrencies. I remember that first year I went to the International Bitcoin Conference in Miami. That was in, I think, 2017. It was already evident then that they were being a hub or fostering the expansion of cryptos in that city, and it's come a long way, and they're doing a lot of things over there in Miami. I know my man Bitcoin Zay is talking about moving there. Hell, I just came back from there for a week, and man, that is one beautiful place, and it even looks more attractive with cryptos involved. This mayor, who has been very forward thinking when it comes to cryptocurrencies, is looking to take his full paycheck in Bitcoin. We'll talk about that briefly today. All 3 articles coming up on today's episode of My Two Satoshis. Let's get it. But before we start, if you guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. And before we get into it, of course, we got to take a look at the heat map, get a pulse check on the markets. Bitcoin is up 3.1% today, trading at 63,000. I've got some shorts on the table at these levels. Let's see how they pan out. I mean, it's a risk reward of a lot of downside if I'm right, and I got stops in tight above the all-time high, so I think I'm in a good position. We'll see what happens with that. Ethereum up 4.8% today, trading at $4,500. This thing is slapping right now. Solana up 4.4%, 213 bucks trading right now. Doge up. We've got Trex up. That's Tron up 6.6% today. Pretty strong day for Tron. Wax up strong, man. Wax was up over the weekend. It bounced, I think, shot up 40 to 50% in a matter of hours. And I think it was based on what we saw with the metaverse situation as well. I think that has something to do with that announcement by Facebook. They are heavily involved in NFTs and the metaverse. But overall, green day in the markets. So we're looking pretty green and bullish from a global or macro standpoint in the crypto markets. Bitcoin, let's take a look at that. Over the last couple of hours, we saw a saved by the bell move happen with Bitcoin because it looked like it was going to continue its pattern down. But we saw a 1 hour candle of about $1,000 shoot us up and break above the $6,300 level. At this point, I don't know, it's pretty indecisive, but it's really leaning toward a move higher at this point, unless this is the ultimate pump fake, which it could be. Markets like to wash people out before it makes the final descent or move up. It'll do it in the opposite direction, wash people out, then go the opposite way. So we'll see what happens here. Right now, it's looking like it's going to head higher, even though I do have shorts in at this level. We'll see what happens here. If you technically look at it from a trend perspective, and that's pretty much all I do is trend analysis for my trading, we have broken out of this pennant, this flag to the upside. Honestly, you know, after drawing this, we should see at minimum a bounce or price of $61,000, nothing lower than that. If we break this line here, and I've changed the color to differentiate it from the purple one, but the yellow line, if we break 6,100 or 61,000, I should say, then we would fall back down and finish heading lower toward $50,000 Bitcoin at this point. But that's where we are technically with Bitcoin, the big dog. We got to take a look at this. Out of CNN Business, the Squid Game crypto plunges to $0 after scammers steal millions from investors. So it looks like the digital currency based off the popular Netflix series Squid Game is trading at $0 after its creators cashed out, effectively stealing an estimated 2.1 million. So what happened here? Well, basically these guys created a coin called Squid, okay, and surged as high as $2,800 before falling to zero as of Monday, according to CoinMarketCap. The scam was reported by Gizmodo and is called a rug pull. Of course, you guys probably know those. That means the crypto's creators cash out their coins in exchange for real money, quickly devaluing the cryptocurrency. Squid was billed as a token that could be used for a new online game inspired by the popular Korean language series, which is based on a deadly tournament of children's games. But Gizmodo actually pointed out numerous signs that this was an actual scam, including its now disappeared website being filled with spelling errors. Another red flag was investors could buy but not sell. And Motley Fool actually put out an article saying 2 reasons to sell Squid Game, the cryptocurrency. This is before, of course, it actually crashed. They said that the rally was speculative. So essentially, they were saying that the premiering of the September Squid Game show on Netflix was speculative because even though the show has been a huge success with over 142 million members or households watching it, the issue here is that the price of this token soared over 400,000% since October 26th. Wow, before falling 99.99% on November 1st. The second thing they said here, with a self-reported market cap of $360 billion before the crash, according to unverified data, CoinMarketCap.com, Squid Game may have been the 3rd largest cryptocurrency on earth, worth more than Netflix itself. That is crazy. So if you see those types of gains, listen, if you see 1,000% gain, you better take something off the table. If you see 5,000, 10,000, 100,000% gain, and you never take a penny off the table, you deserve to get your nuts clipped. Flat out. I'm just going to put it to you like that. The second thing they said, you might not be able to sell the Squid Game token. So that was the issue that I heard about that was a little speculative, a little suspect in my book. You could buy it, but you never could sell it. So Squid tokens aims to build a decentralized play-to-earn ecosystem without violence, they say. According to its developers' white paper, the platform will feature 6 games. Players must start from the first game and advance by winning or surviving to reach later rounds. So basically, you should have stopped there, right? When you saw that you could not sell your tokens, only buy, that should have been your red flag there. Because there's no way out, right? The project did not have any of the developers revealed. There were no LinkedIn profiles or anything like that. And according to CoinMarketCap.com, multiple users had reported being unable to sell their Squid tokens, and that was supposedly because of the coin's anti-dump mechanism. So this is a classic DeFi rug pull, to be honest with you. You guys just got to be careful. And if you have the opportunity to witness a 10,000%, 30,000%, 100,000% increase in your investment, you better take money off the table. You got to do that. To sleep good at night and not regret your decisions for the rest of your life, you better take some money off the table if you can. And of course, if it's a project where you can only put money in and not sell, stay away from that. Next, let's talk about things going on in Miami. First one is that we have the Klayman versus Craig Wright trial kicking off in Miami, and this is at the center of the case, a potential ownership of 1.1 million Bitcoins. What is that, like 60 or $6 billion? Is that what it is right now? I would say, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but I would say that's about 60 something billion dollars at current prices. Correct me in the comments below though if I'm wrong. I'm just doing it off the head here. So the trial got kicked off on Monday of this week out in Miami. Of course, one of the claims in this case is that Craig Wright is Satoshi Nakamoto, the inventor of Bitcoin. Wright, an Australian computer scientist, allegedly a computer scientist. He couldn't even, I don't know if you guys remember, he had issues doing simple code, creating simple code a few years ago and was exposed there. It's just always a weird thing and story going around when it comes to Craig Wright. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't trust the guy alone. According to Ira Klayman, his late brother David, a fellow computer expert and longtime friend of Wright, was the co-creator of Bitcoin and is entitled to a share of a trove of Bitcoin currently worth $66 billion. The suit, it was worth about $6 billion back when Bitcoin was $6,000. That's what I remember. The suit alleges that David Klayman and Wright formed a partnership and established an entity called WNK Info Defense Research LLC that they use to mine Bitcoin and organize their intellectual property. So we'll see what happens, but I just wanted to let you guys know that the trial did start on this Monday. We'll see what happens. I'll keep my eye on this. I've been following it for some years now on my channel as updates come about. But yeah, I don't know. I can't see him winning this, to be honest with you. I don't even think he has the actual keys to this stash of money. That's the issue. I remember back a year ago I reported on the update with this trial and situation. He couldn't even prove that he was the owner or had the keys and possession of some of these wallets that he said he owned. So it's interesting to see that actually one of the wallets that he said he owned, it leaked out the documents, the court documents showing the list of coins or Bitcoin wallets that he allegedly owned. Someone who actually did own the coins of that one of those wallets sent a signed transaction saying Craig Wright is not Satoshi Nakamoto. So that should let you know right there, right? He is a complete fraud. The other thing that's going on in Miami, a more forward thinking and positive news article here: Miami's mayor to take full paycheck in Bitcoin. So Miami's mayor Francis Suarez will take the entirety of his next paycheck in Bitcoin. I'm going to take my next paycheck 100% in Bitcoin, he tweeted. Suarez's move marks the first in US politics. He said, I'm going to take my next paycheck 100% in Bitcoin, problem solved, he tweeted. in response to Anthony Pomp tweet asking who would be the first U.S. politician to accept their salary in Bitcoin. So that's big news. I mean, do you guys feel like that is actually doing something, or is it just a PR stunt that's going on here? More likely just a PR stunt, because he's not going to take in perpetuity take his salary in Bitcoin. That would be an even bolder move. I think would show even more support and belief in Bitcoin. But hey, everybody's got to walk at their own pace. I mean, I personally think that Bitcoin is really like digital gold. So do you want to get paid in digital gold when you have to spend some of that money? That paycheck is disposable, at least some of it. Why not just keep it in cash and put what you want in Bitcoin, because going the other way around would be actually a tax on yourself. You would lose some of your purchasing power going back into fiat with the transaction fees and all of that. Cool, I guess, move. Nice move to see him do that, I guess, as a response to Anthony Pomp. We'll see what happens from here going out. Who will be the next politician to do something like this? I wonder who the next person is going to be to take their whole paycheck going forward in perpetuity in Bitcoin or crypto. So that would be interesting to see. We've seen a number of athletes do that. I think one just did that this week. A new athlete will be taking part of his salary in Bitcoin. It was actually Aaron Rodgers. He's a very popular guy in the NFL, one of the well-known quarterbacks in the league. So he will be taking his paycheck in Bitcoin in a Square promo. So we'll see, man. See how this all goes. Want to definitely get your comments in the section below about who's next. What politician next do you see taking their paycheck in Bitcoin? That's pretty much it for today. Make sure you guys comment in the section below on all of these articles today, and also hit that thumbs up. That's very important. I'll be on BitBoy Show again very soon. They hit me up. They want to have me back again. It's been a while. I was on last week, but it's been like a couple of months since I've been on since then. So I'll be on BitBoys again soon. Make sure you guys support me over there as well. That's pretty much it. It's your boy Crypto Blood. That's my 2 Satoshis. I'm out of here. Holla!